got no sound from here though. Oh, here we go. Crazy. All righty. I guess I'm streaming. Well, all right. So what I'm doing here is I've started on like a tower defense kind of game. This here's the path. This black here is where you will, I guess, place all your turrets and stuff. Over here, I've got a button. So I'll just show what it can do. Nothing in the moment, as you can see over here. All it really does is if you hover over the button, it sets this down here, like the info panel. Just kind of shows the name, your cost, your attack, and your range. So our plan is for today. So this is my first stream, I guess I could say. It should probably. Oh, I've never done this before, so this is very new to me. I don't know what any of this stuff here is. How do I? I don't do anything with this thing. So I'm using. I probably have no viewers right now. But that being said, what am I watching now? That's a bit right. How do I change the title of my stream? Is my question. Because right now it's just this GameDev stream, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, update titles. Here we go. So if we change this to GameDev stream, tower defense, making a tower defense game. Science of technology, gaming, tech, sure. Yeah. And I guess I will then just keep going. All right. So I've got like a list of close that for someone else. Like a to-do list here. So this is what I'm planning to do maybe today. So I've already got this. I don't need that. So I want to be able to click on the button. And when you click on the button, it has a silhouette of the tower that's displayed. So in this case, this is like the arrow tower. I've got it set. So when you click on this, it should have like a silhouette that follows the mouse cursor around and bounces from like tile to tile. And then when you click on a tile that isn't one of these, like one of the path tiles, then you just place it or check if it's already occupied. So we'll actually put that in my notes. So when clicking on map places tower in that tile, check if that tile is not a path tile and not occupied by a tower already. Cool. So I guess what I'll do is I'll get into the making the very first tower. So this is my prefab for that first tower, which will use sprites, towers. The sprite here, I don't know why they didn't do it straight away. So in game, this is what that tower will look like. It's not very pretty, but I am no artist. So if I say drag that here, so it'll like sit like this. So that's kind of what it'll look like if you place it here. Go. Okay. So I need to go with that. Was it just called square? Haha, that's the sprite. I want the prefab. Alright, so if we go tower base. Okay. So I made that tower base from the. I need that for this. Oh, I did something similar like this before where I would have. So I've set it up so you can just like create a tower like this. Then maybe not. You click on tower base, it creates a new tower down here. You just fill in like a name, attack, cost, range, and then give it a prefab. I've done this prefab thing here so that you can, when you create the tower, you put the prefab in here so that when you click on this button, it pulls that info from here. So the button, I'll have a function in here that's like, let's go void public void. I guess I'll go like create tower instance. Create tower placement. I'll go actually create tower placement. I'm getting so ahead of myself a little bit right now, but so I'll take a tower base tower. So that is this here, which is this object here, which is a scriptable object. It only holds this stuff for now. So let's put in some comments. These comments are always good. So name of tower. This would be name, not name. Name. This will be the attack of the tower. This will be the cost of the tower. I don't think I need to write of the tower on there every time, but range of the tower. Starting now, it's gonna look weird if I stop. Range of the tower, and then the tower's prefab. Alright, so if I go create, and then say I go, what do I want to grab? What I need to do here? I need a vector 3, which would be the mpos, which would, we will go input dot mouse position. So that's a position in the world. Then we will go on to go a raycast, if I remember. Oh, it's been a while. No, I want to go camera.main dots screen. This screen to point. Screen to point. Let me Unity screen to point. I think it's screen to point. Screen to world point. No. I wanted to check screen point to ray. Returns array going from camera through a screen point. To a space point. The lower left pixel of the screen is 0, 0. The upper right would be 1. Wait. Screen width in pixels -1. Ah, yeah, checked out. Okay. So I guess I will go screen point to ray and pause. So this will return a array. So I'll go ray point. So that'll be the point. Then I want to go first. I want to go instantiate. First, I want to go game object tower object equals instantiate the tower. And we'll go at the position of point dot. Oh god. Let's just go mpos and we'll see what happens here. I won't worry about this yet. I'm sorry. position and quaternion dot identity. I don't know why I need to. Turn to tower base. Oh. You know what? Because I want to go dot prefab. I want the prefab. So then I get the So then I get the game object over here. All right, then tower object. I might have to move this stuff into another script that's like the placement system, but I'll do that in a later. But right now I just want to get like a functionality down and then make it like neater. So if I, because that's not going to move. So if I put put a private in there, we'll go vector 3 mpos. Then we'll just go mpos equals that. This is gonna go so bad. Then in update, we'll go if make a game object tower to place. Then we'll go tower to place. Go if tower to place is not equal to null. So if it's not empty, then we go tower to place dot transform dot position equals mpos. Thank you. And then I guess if we go if input dot get mouse button down 0. So if we click the left mouse button, what's going to happen is we'll go tower to place dot. Oh God. I guess we make another. Sorry, I'm all like all over this. KD, I'm all over the place here. What have I done? That's that one. That belongs to that one. That belongs to that one. Okay, so that update is missing one. Just that one. KD, cool. It's like a public void. Let's go place tower. On the tower base here. Tower. No, we want the game object here. So here I could easily say go tower to place and then set it that way. But what I want to do is I want to go tower dot transform dot position dot mpos. And then, how do I? Because I want to be able to clear this, right? So I guess here I would go place tower to place. And then go tower to place equals null. All right. So I've done that. I'm just gonna close my door. Okay. All right. So then, where was I? So what I think this will do, I'm not too sure. Oh, actually, I want to move this out. Update UI. I don't. Oh, that's to update there. I don't think I'll need that right now, but I'm just going to leave it here. This function just updates these two up here pretty much every update, but that's going to change. That'll get changed so that it only updates when it needs to update. So like if money goes up, that'll change, or if wave goes up, that needs to change. I don't want to call that every single time. That'll slow down a bit. I don't think this is going to do what I want it, but what I think is going to happen is I'll click this. It's not going to do anything because I haven't actually set the on click down here. So I'll do that. Game manager. Create tower placement. So create tower placement. We'll put in, delete that one, was the example. We'll put in this one here. So this will have a reference to this tower base here, remember, which is this button here. So if I press play, if I press this now, what should happen is it'll create the object, but like in a way of weird plays. Yeah, it's not gonna follow. If I pause and click on this, it's created it. Oh, you know what? It's actually put it where the button is, but I guess because if I just keep clicking now, it's just gonna. Interesting. And tower to place is null. Tower to place, tower clone. Okay. And because I'm not updating mPos up here, that's right. Input. That's where I went wrong. I wasn't updating it. I was only getting the position once down here when I click. That's it. So I should be getting that position every single, just before I place it. Okay. All right, so I'll stop that. I'll start that again. All right, so now I should press this button. It'll create that, and hopefully it'll won't follow. Why is it not following? It's just that. That is very small. Is it meant to be that small? If I just put this outside for a little bit. Yeah, you can kind of. Okay, how do I pull this window out a bit so we can kind of see what's happening? Because that is getting created so small. Like we can't even see it on the screen here. But what was that one? All the way up there. All the way up here. Okay. So those sizes are way too small. Why are they so small? Prefab, tower base, local scale, turn off debug, 111. Because if I place the tower prefab in here, it is extremely small. Very, very interesting. So let me delete that. Okay. I have to do some sleuthing right here. Towers, tower base. It's that one. That shouldn't affect it. Units. Pixels per unit. I think it has something to do with that, but I'm not too sure right now. We'll just say like half that. What's that? 128. can do some. Okay. Okay. Right. Where was that? Go back to the sprite. Okay, so that's extremely big for 200. Because 256 is that. Something to do with this? No. Oops. Go here, go there. Vector 3 to management scene. What? Transform parent. No, that shouldn't. That's the parent. Instantiate world space. Okay, what if I just do? I want that one. I don't want that. That's transform. I need the position. Consider and returns the clone. So for the new object, yep. Is the one that doesn't use Quaternion? No. Okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's the Z that's like messing it up. Z on there, 0 position, 0.5.5. Okay. We'll get rid of that. We'll play again. I'm going to save that so that over here it does its thing. Will compile errors? No, there's no compile errors. Alright, so I want to click on this. And then we check this. Okay, come on. It's not like... Yeah, they're all getting like spawned off the screen and then not at the right like height, like size, it seems to be. What's that? You know what I mean? Like, if I go say here and then try to zoom in, it's not. Is it because it's just not appearing above the thing? No, that wouldn't be it. Additional settings. I've never towers. Yep. I've never had this issue before. So what I'll do is tile map. Additional settings. Sorting will go ground. Because if I place this, it's fine. Because it has to always be that. The scale's fine. All there's fine, but then when I instantiate, for some reason, this stuff doesn't match up. Like, it doesn't stay. So if I pause it and then check the clone, the only difference is the position. Nothing else is different. I don't know why the size is smaller. So if the tower to place is not equal to null, which it wouldn't be, then get the position of the mouse. Position of the mouse. Then if I click, then place the tower, set the tower to null. I'm going to have to do some debugging for this part. Alright, let's try again. Okay, delete you, because I don't actually need you. So then if I go here, and it's a, if I click this, right, I think I'm saying if I click it again, Title place has an object, and then if I go down, it goes to null, right? Place. So then I will go over here. I will go click button. Title place is still null. Yep. Mpos 48 522. Okay. So just yeah 0001. So title place is now a thing. If I go here, go next, go next. Oh god, just go. Just hit continue. Then in here, mouse position. That mpos is well, makes sense. So that does seem to get updated. I haven't clicked, so nothing. Update UI. Okay. Yeah, continue. I'll get rid of that breakpoint. Go into tab. Place. Go continue. Go click. Go into that. So then that tower is this one. Position 644 468 644 468. So yep, that's set to null. Then go 644 468, which is right there. I'm a little bit at a loss. Let me just Google something. Unity sprite object instantiated way smaller than prefab. Go into the prefab. Yeah, because the prefab right here, it's set to 1 1 1, so that should just be like a perfect square, right? The clone gets set to being so small, and like I don't want to have to like scale it up because that seems a bit silly. Just go up, and then you can't even see it on here, right? So that means that the UI of canvas grid ground, so that should be 1. Sorting layers. This is going to be a bit slow. It's going to be a lot of Googling at the moment. There's a lot of stuff I don't normally deal with. Sorting layers. Blah, blah. Two objects the same sort also have some same order in the value in them. Yeah, I know about how to add sorting layers. I need to know is if I do this as 1 and then have this sorting layer 0, right? And then I think it's it goes default ground towers, right? Like default would be the back, then tower, then ground is rendered, and then towers, right? So towers should appear on top. Unless I've misunderstood. You know, we'll use the render sorting layer, which is sorting layer. After that, we'll use the auto layer, blah, blah, which is new provides that used to sort objects that are the same. If two objects are on the same sorting layer, also have the same auto layer value. But distance is only objects in default landing, so closer come. All I want to know is Does the number need to be higher or lower? That's all I want. Forgot I still had debug on. So turn that off. Yep, still nothing. But then, so if I scale, I just need to be able to, I just want to be able to see it on here. Okay. So then if I go 1, if I go default and go 1, 12, 0, nothing. What if I put the tile map down here? What if I put this in the tile map? What if I put this above here? What if I put this down here? What if I set this to towers and I set that to 0 and then set this to 1? Still not, oh, it's paused, that's why. Haha. 1. Set this one, towers, no, ground. 1. I really do. Okay, set that to towers again. 1. Tile map. Add layer. Okay. What if I go here, go ground, and under there go tower? Maybe it's ground, and then set this, set that to tower, set you to tower. Still nothing. Still nothing. I have to say, I didn't think I would run into... I don't think I would run into an issue this quickly. Because how I thought it would be... Wow, if you're in play mode, it just gets rid of those two. That's crazy. Ground. Okay. Ground and tower is all good. And then the UI is displaying above everything. That's good. If I turn this off, right? Actually, this is really weird, right? So if I were to go... Where's my prefabs? Because if I put this here, it displays there. If I put it up here, it's... I really could not tell you right now why it is not... Why it's doing what it's doing. So press the button. It should... Right, like it instantiates one. Pause. Select this and then... Like it's not... Okay, I'm gonna have to do 2 inspectors for this. Okay, inspector. Okay, you are gonna get locked because I want... Yes, when you dock there. And then if we go panels, inspector, no. Add tab, inspector, that's what I want. And for this one, I want to select the game manager. Cool. So now I can do this. I can check the game manager's debug. I can check if it's holding a thing. And then up here, I will select the so if I do this, go Control Shift P to pause. Down here I can see I've got an object. Here I can see I've got this object. Okay, so the position's getting updated. I have the object. It matches MPOS as we can see down here and up here. If I click, that gets to 0. That gets instantiated. The MPOS stops updating because that's wrapped in the how to place is null. Okay, put that back to null. The game manager doesn't matter. This is what is ruining me right now. Because that's fine. I've just realized something. It's just got it. It's because it's the UI, right? Oh, oh. Okay, okay. I just got it. So what's happening? This is so dumb. I can't believe that I didn't see this straight away. Okay, so what's happening is we'll hit the button, right? And we'll place it. As we can see, if we... Okay, I don't need this inspector anymore. Close tab. So as we can see, if we go into debug here, that's null, it's placed. But what I just realized is this object is placed up here, right? The map is all the way down there. So the size is fine. It's just the position is, yeah. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. I should have just looked at the position of, unlock that. I should have seen the position of this, seen that it's 0.5, and this one was way too high. So I definitely need to do, I think, this ray. And then if I go change this to point dot, I don't know. I want tile map. Okay, I can. Okay, I'll put this back right now. Okay, so what I want to do here is get the position of position of the, oh my god, of the mouse on the screen. On the screen, translate that to, how to get from screen to world, screen to world, screen point to ray. Okay, what if I just go do a debug.log here? Okay, I don't want to put that there. I want to put that in update right up here. So this is debugging mouse position. So here we'll go debug.log, get the mpos, and what we'll do here is go mpos equals, no, we go camera dot, we use that function down there, screen point to ray, mpos, the cast out array. Then we want, I guess we want to show the ray dot position, get point, returns the distant units along the ray. Null. Screen point to ray. I don't want screen point to ray now that I think about it. I want screen to world point, and that returns a vector 3. So I want the mouse position, because that'll be in the UI, that will return a vector 3. So go vector 3, we name it point. Then I'm going to debug.log that point. Where's that? Print the console, hit play, and then we will put that up there actually, so that I can get this value every update instead of having it once. This is going to be a lot of debug calls. Yeah. So right here, this is, yeah. Okay, so that's the function I want. I want screen to world point. So go screen to world point. Change this to vector 3. Don't even need to. I'll get rid of this. I'll go input mouse position. This will become, won't even become anything because this will be mpos. And then up here, I don't need this anymore because I've just debugged that. I know exactly what that is. If equal to mpos, so we go Control C, Just put that up here. I'll figure out a way to make this cleaner. And hopefully now we'll close this. So now hopefully if I press play. Okay, if I press play now and I hit this button, it's like it's there. Don't tell me this is this something to do with the sorting? I've got 0. Why is that set to -10? That's weird. And this will also be set to -10, won't it? Okay. Okie dokie. So I guess something there set to -10, which actually makes sense because -10. If I set this to 0, yeah. Okay, so that's just at -10. Okay, actually, I know you can't see it, but it's like a thing. Alright, so then all we need to do then up here is we go three. Can I just set mpos.z equals 0? I don't think it. Really? I don't think you could set the XYZs. Oh, it didn't work there because it would have been during update. So if we go mpos.z equals 0 up here, right? That should be a C up there. $20. Okay, so if I hit this button. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Whew. Now I want to do it that it snaps to the grid, which I think there is a function in the tile map. So I would go to total place. Okay. It's tile map dot. Ooh. Oh man, I gotta do more googling. We go Unity tile map get tile position. No. There's another project where I've done something similar where it like snaps to a grid. Maybe snap to tile map grid. No positions work. Blah blah blah. Grid snapping. Oh, that's just it's an editor scene. That's not what I want. Okay. I think I've done this before. I'm pretty sure. If we can go mpos equals, just go new vector 3, right? Then we go, yeah, okay. This one we can set to 0, so that gets rid of this. Then I'm just gonna try some math f dot round to int this should round it out nicely. Ugh. It's a little long and a little gross, but I think this can work. So if I hit play, and then press this, yeah, okay, that's fine. Let me just plus 0.5, oops, 0.5 F, plus 0.5 F. This is where we kind of got to check if we do plus or minus, because of, that's what we want is, we want it to like flip. Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. If I go over this line, it won't. But as soon as I go over this like half, it will. So I guess that is because... Yeah, that makes... Yep. That's what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so I don't want to round. Give me like... Give me 2 seconds. I need to check another project. I've got scripts for Unity. Brackets. This might actually pop up in the middle. Just going to put that on my other screen. Okay. We do have the building, bulldoze, place building, current indicator position. Oh, that's not. Placement indicator, current indicator position. What? Current indicator position. So that's in there. It's the plane. I don't need that. That's the ray. Okay, so this X and Z. You know what? This was my the script I'm looking at. I was looking at was my 3D one, not my 2D one. Oof. So probably don't want that one. Don't want this one. Hello. I almost accidentally double clicked on a script. Whoops. Solitaire ideas. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I think this might actually be ceiling. And then we minus. Oh. Yeah, I think it might be ceiling to end. And then I think we actually minus 0.5. Yeah, the other script I was just looking at was like an RTS script. There we go, and then up. Yeah, okay, this is what we wanted. So then it just follows. Obviously, I'll get it to like check out of bounds and stuff, but okay, so that follows the grid. It goes to the next one. If I go over the lines, and it places it. Cool. Alrighty, that is that done. So now I need to check the bounds of the level, right? So this level is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10. 10 by 14. So it's 140 tiles. So the all right, I think the way that I want to do this is because oh man, I could make like a tile object that then is placed like on here on the path and then just sets that to path. I'm just kind of redundant to use like the tile map. Because it's, I guess the tile map is used for like the background and stuff and like drawing the mass, but then every single time I have to like use another object to hold information about that tile, and then that would just be like doubling up on not really rendering, because the tile object does not use a texture and is making an empty game object as it holds data. But I want to place like 140 tiles. But it feels like that's what I'm going to have to do. I think what I might actually have to do is get rid of the tile map, maybe. Using tile map. Let's go community tile map. Get tile type. What does that do? Get tile. Oh shit. That's just the position though. What does tile base actually hold? What information? Just so you guys aren't seeing like a blank screen that's not doing much. Just open my Twitch by accident. That's not what I wanted. Destroy an object. So this is what I'm looking at. None of this is going to be very useful, I think. Tile data. What's tile data? Tile data color flag color. Sprites to be rendered at the tile. Game object of the tile. Transform matrix of the tile. Interesting. How do I get tile data from a tile? Gets tile data. So if over here I was like, we got place tower. If I went tile map, don't. I can't. Gotta have a reference. So go public tile map, T map, not T map. T map. down here, I'll go tmap dot. So I got the cell size. What do I want again? I want get tile data. Get cell, get bounds. Get bounds. Can I set the bounds? I don't think so. Set tile, set color. Set tile. Let's go. Position, tile base. All right. I'm gonna get distracted. I'm just gonna look at the tile data. Get tile data. Get tile data. Oh, right. So I'd want to get tile first, right? So we go get tile at the tower dot transform dot position. I don't need that part. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. So we go. Really? Really? Okay, I'm not gonna do that over here. I just tmap dot get tile at mpos, because this has to be. Oh, it wouldn't be an integer though. This won't work the way I wanted to do it. I would have to change that and go get local to cell. What is local to cell? Go to local position to the cell position. So if I want mpos, would that work? And then if I just go vector 3 POS, which is position, not piece of shit. POS. Alright. So we'll just do the same thing as this pretty much, but just but like on the tiles. We're about to find out. So if I click this, tmap has not been instantiated. Yep. Because I have not given it a reference to that. I might do then. Because there's only one tile map, I'll go tmap equals get. Oh, that's getting a component. I want find object of any type tile map. So then if I remove, if this saves, and remove that reference, that's none. Then at the beginning, it should grab that tile map because it's the only one. Yep. Okay, so it has kind of done what I thought it would do. Where if we look at the position of this now, 3, yeah. So it's just doing what I did before, but not really set. Because the tile map is set offset by like 0.5. So if I did this to 0 and 0, then I'm just going to move the camera a little bit this way. 0.5 down, minus 0.5, and then minus 0.5. So this should hopefully work now. So I hit this. No, that's not working. Okay, I'll undo all of that. Tile anchor info. Oh, you know what? I'll go back to how I did it before. So I won't bother using the tile map. I'll just do it this way. Okay, I'll just pretty much do how I said I would do it. I'll just create some objects. That would be the path. And then this would be like the placements, I guess. So I will go create empty. I'll go tile data. Ugh, I hate that I'm doing this, not object. But maybe in the next time I'll have a different solution. So I want this at 0. Then I want to create a new script, which would be tile info. Yep. Then in here, I'm going to make a public enum, which will be tile type. This tile type will hold whether it is a path, unoccupied, or occupied. Okay. We will give it a tile type, which will automatically be set to unoccupied. So that's that. I don't need any of this. So I'll just have that. I will have a public void method called get type. Can be void with it because you want the tile type, and that return the type public void set type, and that will take in a tile type. This type equals type. Okay. So we're going to negative 4.5, right? And then go 4.5. I know it's a very strange way of doing it. I'm just thinking now if I actually want to commit to doing it this way. Because if I commit to doing it this way, because then I can go sprite and go sprite, and then I can set because I can either just make it a path or like a background tile, right? Then I wouldn't actually need the tile map. So the tile map is actually kind of useless for what I'm doing here. Because then I can also because I could either generate the whole thing on startup or have like preset, a preset level. That then they like spawn in. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna. So much work. It's so much work. I don't like doing that much work. Oh god. Thinking. Because that'd make the tower placing easier as well. so I'm in notes again. Okay, so I want button and shades. I've got that done. That's good. Then we click on map, place the tile on that tile. I've got that done. Check if that tile, okay. This is something that's going to cause me issues if I do it with the tile map. Because I can check if there's an object already there. That's not too hard. Because you just hover over it and then I guess when you're doing this raycast, do another one underneath. Or at the same time, check if there's an object underneath that isn't a tile. And then I can... No, actually, I might not even... I might actually not even need that. You know what? I think... Okay, because I need to get the tile at a certain position, right? However, if I'm, say, like, here... So those noises don't room. From here... Because like the 0 and stuff is like on that join there. It's like right here. So then I will just do the same as this calculation. Yeah, okay, so I'd have to do this calculation again, but only on the X and the Y. I don't want to worry about the Z. And then I can get the tile, and I think maybe the tile info. So if I were to go, let's go back to the tmap dot get tile. Let's go new vector 2 int. No, it has to be 3, okay. 3, but then that would have, say, pos.x and pos.y and then 0 for the z. Here we just go f.cl to int. Oh god, I can't believe I have to do this again. But then that's going to throw it off, right? f.cl to int. I think that'll, because that won't actually be a... Oops. Yeah, that won't be a... That'll just be a float then. Go tile base. What does that return? Tile base. So you get tile base t dot get tile data. Required position of the... I'm sorry. Oh, get tile data. There we go. So I need the tile map. The tile is present. Oh, interesting. So I'm just go tile base dot get tile data. No. What? Hold on. So I need a tile so that I can get the tile data, but for that I also need the position. Alright, we'll go back to 3 int, which I'm now going to be mpos int. It's going to be this here. It's going to be this here. I can replace this with mpos int. This with mpos int. The tile map is tmap, and I don't actually have tile data. Go td, and then here we go td. Is that correct? No, you have to go out td. Ref td. Use of unassigned local variable td. It's right here. Go equals not. Equals new tile data. This is not how I. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna scratch this plan, I think. This is not working. That is not working how I wanted it to at all. Okay, so tile map. That's unnecessary right now. Okay, what do I need? Oh, that was a waste of time there. Okay, what I want to do. Let's play again just so I can. I've muddled my brain up for a sec there. So if I click that, okay, I want to be able to. Want to check that, not be able to place on the path. So then, okay, so go tile map, get tile. I want pathfinding. I think we'll have to do it the way I said before. I'll just have to create some empty objects, place them on the positions. I guess they'll be like nodes then. So I guess I'll just go node. I'll get to like 4.5. No. And 0. Pick up minus. Yeah, so that's the first one. Nodes. We got the parent. This this might take a while, I think. So we go minus 4.5, 1.5, nope, 1, 0. Oh, this needs to be at 0, that's why. Go minus 4.5, 4.5, yep. Here we go, minus 4.5, here we go, 3.5, yep. 2. There is, oops, there's probably 1,000 easy ways to do this. But I'm not entirely sure as of this moment. I'll have to do some research, I think, and make some notes and stuff. But for now, this will do. Okay, so then we have these. 2, 2. Will be renamed to 03. What's 03? You'll be renamed to 04. Will be renamed to 05. 06. 07. 08. 09. Cool, that's those ones. And then I will, should probably just done this, hey? Whoops. That's not how to do that. Script, that's what's going to be here, so scripts. Nope. Scripts. Okay, put that there. Make scripts, tile info. I probably want this one here was set to public. I don't need the sprites. That will be unoccupied. This one here will be set to path. F2 node prefab. And then I guess here this I've done it so stupidly, haven't I? Prefab replace. And I've got node prefab. Let change the position and stuff. No, so for with all of these I go prefab replace and I pick that. And they all get replaced with that prefab. The position. Okay. Path. Okay. I can. Then I have to rename them all again. This is the kind of stuff that holds me back from doing this. I know this is like this is the first time that I've like streamed, but this is the kind of stuff that holds me back because I don't know, this is fun to watch. I've only got one person watching allegedly on Twitch, so I don't know if this is like any good, like any fun to watch. Okay, so you would be 1-0 then, and then you would be node underscore 1 1. Do is copy that. Three, 4, 5. I did think of like coding, like making a 3.5. This might actually work out way better than I thought it would. Control D. Oh, gross. No, no thank you. Let's go Control C, Control B. Nope. Put that here. I'll be 20 now, so of course it was going to do it like that. Oh, of course it was going to do it like that. That's so gross. Right, 20, that's right. Yeah, so like originally I think I wanted to kind of have something prepared to go off of. But I don't know. I think that'd be too. I don't know how great that would be to watch. Basically, I don't know how great this is to watch. Honestly, now the main reason I didn't do a plan is because I am lazy. I just didn't get around to it. I just didn't want to do it, I guess. And I've been doing this here for like a while now, like weeks, maybe even like months. I've been wanting to like start streaming this kind of stuff. Just I find it extremely hard to fill gaps with talking, so I didn't know if this is going to be like interesting to watch, if it's going to be fun to watch for anyone, you know. It's really nice sitting here watching me like create 140 nodes basically for something that probably already has like a pretty good solution, but I didn't want to like look up tutorials. I started watching a Braki's one yesterday for like tower defense, but his was using 3D. So like his seemed to be more like 3D based, whereas this one's like purely 2D. So it's like a top down, I guess. And yeah, so his one would not have been very helpful. Is that correct? Yeah, and then that should be that row, and this will be this row. Cool. That's that row. Okay. So then over here, I'll just do that to 0. I'll rename these to 40. But yeah, like so many different ways to do this kind of thing, and I haven't done a lot of like tile based stuff. I've always like wanted to, but it's a little complex. And I guess because like for this now, for example, but like I need to know if it's like a path or what, you know. So I know that 11 and 11, that should be path. Like this one here should be path, for example, right? And like, how am I meant to path, 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 path. Don't reset to path. That should be set to path. So like how I wouldn't know how to do this with the tile map for the tile map to like know what the path is and whatnot. So I think this might actually just be easier. And I guess I'll just use the tile map for like the background basically. I know it's gonna be like a lot of, I think that might take up a little bit more resources, but probably not much. Okay, so then if I go here, go Control C, Control V. Can I rename all at once? Of course not. Go 50, copy that, and then just 51. Also want to move all of these over to 0.5. So my plan pretty much is that I'd like to get, what do I do? I'd like to get better at, or get better about streaming, maybe a bit more regularly. By a bit more regularly, I mean more than nothing at all. So that I can just kind of, okay, so this one should be unoccupied. I think these ones will all be, yeah, so I'll set them all to unoccupied. That one will be set to path. It's already done. That's unoccupied. Okay. Node 60. Like, I am totally aware how gross this is. I'm not even sure if I'll end up using, like, doing it this way completely. What I'll probably end up doing is refactoring it or whatever at some point to make it not use a tile map. Either not use a tile map or use the tile map a bit better once I have a better understanding of it. But at least this way I kind of get to, okay, so all the way to there, that should all be path. So then that one is not a path, unoccupied, path, unoccupied. Okay. But yeah, I figured if I just like jumped on, started doing my thing, I could at least have a good starting point. And like, move all those over to 2.5. So that's path, and the rest should be unoccupied. Yeah, so this should be unoccupied. Control C, Control V. Let's go 80. Control C, okay. Why does that first one always have... There should always be 0. 0.5, 2.5. Okay, so these will all be 3.5. Almost there. Yeah, I think I'll probably just end up getting rid of that tile map there, because with this, with like my own tile system here, I guess I can so 88, 84 to 88, they will all be path. Yeah, so like with this, if I do it this way, I can probably also make it easier to like generate levels, because you could look at this, open, sure, whatever, because you could have like, say, I could make, oh no, go back to black, yes, put this on like a bit bigger, yeah, so I could have like a map like this, right, and then just be like, oh, this is just the map I've got in there now, I think. Yeah. If I do it like that, I can just kind of spawn in. Like, except, I would do it so much more annoying. I'll probably go that 10 by 14. Right? Zoom in super close. That's not the right size. Layers, image. Resize. It's 14 wide, 10 high. Yeah, and then I would just be like all black. Do this. Brush down to 1. Go to gray, and then I can be like down this way. Go for 3 over here. It's gonna put that over here, so I don't have to keep looking. I'll make weird. I'm literally just drawing up the map I've got now because I want to have an example. Good. Okay. So I've got like this here. Like this would be the image that would get imported, and then it would just go through and be like, oh, all the black tiles are background and all the gray tiles are the path. And then I can get it to like instantiate the node here. It would go, say like this one here up here. It'd be like, oh, it'd be nothing. Set that to unoccupied. That one down here, it'd be like, oh shit, that's gray. That's a path. Set that to path, and then so on. I think I might do that. I'm just going to put that in my notes. So I will go get rid of. Let's go replace tile map grid with own tile system to make generating easier. With generating and pathfinding and all that stuff. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Anyway, that's the plan. So I guess I'll keep. This is something that annoys me about Unity so much is this here. The constant, like, if you save anything in a script, like I just got rid of like just a line here, right? So if I do this again and then go save, and then it has to like compile it all again. It just takes so long sometimes. And I know I have a lot of stuff open, especially like my browser here. There's a lot of stuff open, but like it doesn't when I don't have that much stuff open. So you know. AT. I guess these will be 2.5. I think only this one should be a path and then the rest are unoccupied. Yeah. And then change this to node underscore 90. Yeah, just see. But this, I also like wanted to start streaming to kind of get better and like have a place where all my like, I guess devlogs, you could say, like devlogs get put. So like this little, so this is like being streamed to Twitch and YouTube at the moment, and I think YouTube saves all your VODs. I'm not sure about Twitch. I think Twitch only does up to like a certain amount. But and then of course OBS, what I used to record also like can save them locally, but I don't think I've got that set up at the moment. So I don't know. It'll did it just go back a row? 2.5, 3.5, 2.5. That should, no, that should be 4.5. Correct? 3, 2, 2, 3, 4. These should be 5. 5.5, correct? So then, why do I do it like this? So, negative 4, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, negative 0, positive 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry about that. So 3.5. So these need to get... what have I done? These ones shouldn't be here. This is literally that's in the right spot. Okay, they should all be 4.5. So I have to do some double checking. Path, none. Path. Not a path, guide. Path. And this one's not a path. Okay. So then we'll go node 1. Whoops. 100. C. Control B. 101. So this is actually it's actually meant to be that it's like the column row. So it's like 10, 3, not 103. But I just realized it doesn't actually matter because this is all 10s. It's like, but that was my original, that was my thought process there, was to have it be like the column and then the row. Okay, so they're all 5.5. That's path. That's not that's path. Unoccupied. Okay. Control C. Control V. Put all of those at 6.5. I am so close right now. It feels like I've been doing this for a while. It's like a good 20, 30 minutes now. Oh, no. 0. 1. That's what was wrong there. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Path. They should all be path, and then unoccupied, path. Nice, unoccupied. Okay. Goes all the way up to there. Control B. They will be over at 7.5. So I'm like tossing around. Ooh, shit. I'm tossing around with the idea of what I actually wanted to do on here. That's like part of the reason why it's taking me so long to do anything, really. So they should all be there. And then the last one. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I'm like tossing up on what I wanted to do on here. And you know, at first I wanted to like make an RTS, right? Because I've always played RTSs for I don't know how I can remember now, and I just thought it would be like fun to make one. But I'd like started working on one, and then it's weird that it okay. Cool. Yeah, I started working on one like my spare time, and it just I got like real confusing a little bit. Not confusing, but it's like there's a lot going on, and I figured a tower defense is kind of close because you got to deal with money, which you deal with resources, the wave, but like the placing of stuff, especially, is not confusing. But I just kind of like want to do another game type I used to play a lot, which was tower defenses. There's one in particular, which was like YRK3, I think it was called. It was like VR Defender Y3K. I've got to open on my other screen. I just want to like kind of show what it was. Just mute the tab here. So this is the game that I used to play a lot, right? So you would have, let's go start. So like, this is really simple, right? You have your things down here and you just like place them. And that's kind of where I wanted the idea. And you just like start, that's something else, like a fast forward time. But yeah, you just have like enemies that go along here and blah, blah. Oh, I used to play that a lot. And I just figured we could do something kind of similar. That's where that's where I got the idea of like this kind of thing. But yeah, so my plan is to have them spawn over here. They go along all the tiles that are named path, and they end over here. If they reach this tile, over past this tile, you lose health, which I do not have displayed here. I just realized, so you don't actually get health. So that means game manager, I will want to add a comment this stuff out. Just so I have wave, I have money, I want health, I want total max health, thank you. So max health and then current health. I think maybe having it up here might be a bit too like cluttered. Because if I have it underneath or whatever, it might be. Okay, I guess I can canvas main panel. Okay, so I guess I can move this, the game info UI buttons. That's what I want. Move that down a bit. Okay, so I'll need to take this. Now, I do much prefer doing UI with anchors, I've noticed, or I've realized that doing it this way, you actually, I find, get a much nicer result in terms of like resizing issues and stuff. Because some other games that I have worked on. So wave, blah, blah, and then I want to, oh, I forgot I had it like that. It'll go horizontal. Okay. But I just go add in UI, go text. That text will be health. It'll be XX out of XX. Cool. Auto size. Now I want to have this at the top. I also want that to be red. Make it a bit nicer. There we go. So what I'm thinking is if I just I hate when there's like a million decimal places. 95 0. I take this, go health. Boop. This to stretch. Set the my anchors for this one. Okay. And then 0 0. Every time these two. And then we want to center it on both. Cool. Looks a little better. And then this is why I like the anchor's a lot better, because as you can see the whole thing, like the UI will resize with the window. I don't know why it's, I think, okay, that top one, that one here needs to, minimum will go like 0.1. Yeah. To be honest, I don't know why anyone would playing it like this small. Which would be silly, but if you want to, you can. And then the options there. Although something weird has happened now. I just noticed. Interesting. Because I want this level to like stay in position then. Okay. That's something I'll deal with later. I'll just set it so you have to use build project settings. I'll just make you can't resize it. Which is in quality, I believe. Name. This is the quality type. Play on. Other settings. Full screen. I know there's like a full screen resolution presentation. Thank you. Just go windowed, set it to go 1600 by 900. Okay, so then this should always, yep. the info panel. That already does that. And all three of these should have auto resize on 0.1 minimum. So now it's so weird to me that the name there, like, it's because they're smaller words. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. It works. That's all I need. Okay, health there. Then I guess we'll need another object for the health. So public text mesh pro GUI. We'll go health. Health display. Do not copy that. And then an update info panel, not info panel, update UI. We want to go health display.text is equal to string dot. Do I want to format? I do need to format. We got health, and then we go 0 dash 1. So what this does, right, is whatever string I'll have in the 0 position, which will be our current health or whatever value, and then in our second position, I'll have max health, and then this should show up here. So if I go say max health will equal to 20, in a wake, we'll make current health equal max health. And if I press play, this should update to be 20 out of 20. That'll be XX, that'll be 0. Or this will be $20, yeah. No, because I forgot to set the references up. There we go. Now it should say 20 out of 20 of the health. Yep. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's very good. That wave is ugly. I don't like that. Wrapping disabled. I think I did that on the money as well. Yeah. Okay, that looks much nicer. Cool. Then on awake, obviously we want wave to equal 1, because that's where you start. Be stupid to start wave 0. Cool. Okay, so I've got that. You can place towers. Now I just need to, in the tower placement, tower place, blah, blah, black. Okay, so I need to go check if node at position is path or occupied. So then, because I won't have this anymore, I'll need tile info, bam, an array of tile infos. But because I am who I am, look for lists, because lists are much easier. And then stop doing that. We'll go node list. We'll have a quick function that is just going to void. I'm just going to init nodes. Okay, and then I will go find objects by type, and there will be of tile info. Sort mode. What? Sort mode. Dot or that? No. What the fuck? Sort mode. Find objects sort mode. Oh my god. Find objects. Oh god. Find objects sort mode. Don't sort the objects. Sort the object. Ah, don't. Okay. Understood. And then I'll want tile. Can I just go node list equals new list tile info. This is so dumb. And then put that in. Because in theory, that just returns an array of objects, which then gets stored in here. So if I go on a wake, I go init nodes. It is nodes. Save. Yeah, this is going to be the last thing that I'll do for today, I think. So if I press play now, it should now, if I look at the game manager, node list 140 nodes. Oh my god, how is it looking for them? 48? That is crazy. Like it just, there's no like correlation between any of them. It just goes boop, it just picks randoms. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should, if I do instance ID, how will that work? Also, like, will it sort them all at the same time too? That's what's something that'll be interesting. No? How does it sort them? Node list empty. It's because I didn't play. I didn't hit play for some reason. So that should now get filled. I mean, it's like a some semblance of order. All right, that is. I gotta say, it's kind of ugly. Yeah, that is very ugly. I hate that all of them are in like a certain order, and then it gets to like. Oh, that's so. That's so weird. It seems to do this, and then boop, right? Is that correct? Because if I go to debug here, right? Look at the instance IDs. Yeah, I think it's whatever. I just need to know that it's holding all of those. Because in here, let us spell things properly. In here, I can do something like for each, oh, this is so gross. For each tile, info t in node list. If t dot type is equal to tile type dot path, we return, right? So like we return nothing if it's that, or if the t dot type is equal to no, I forgot. If it's not equal to unoccupied, then we return, because transform dot position is equal to. Now we'll go if it is equal to that, right? Yeah. Then we check that. Else you place the tower and the tower becomes null. We wrap this in a thing. Tower becomes null. And then we return because that's the last. No, you break because that's the last one, right? So in theory now, if I go to place it on a path, it shouldn't, right? Like it just shouldn't. Cool, because here, I need to put that in a thing as well. Here I can go debug.log and we'll go can't place tower here. So then if I do this, if I go to place it on a path, it should say that I can't place it there. And then here I also need to set that tile to. Yep, so you can't place along the path at all, but I can place it there. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's put a. Let's go. Placed. Oops. Placed tower. Then I probably want to go tile info. Get tile info. Get a true. Go back to 3, which would be the POS of the tile that I want. And then we just do another for each tile info t in node list. That shouldn't be 1, should have got 2 there. And then we go tile info. Oops. If tile info dot transform dot position is equal to POS, then we just return the tile info. Right? Or code the path. Otherwise, return null. We'll make that public just in case. I'll probably end up putting that in a different thing. Power to place. We go get tile info at POS at MPOS. And we'll go dot set type to tile type dot occupied. So then that means I can't place like 2 tiles in the same spot. So if this loads, if this were to load, for example, yeah, and I press play, and then I press play here, it won't place. I press here, it places. And then if I press here, can't place tower, can't place tower. Hell yes, dude. Alrighty, I think I've made some pretty good progress today. I've got health showing up, I've got the wave showing up, I've got money showing up, I've made all these nodes, which I'm just gonna hide that all gets stored in this here, in this list. This panel here pops shows up when I hover over this. When I click on the button and I place it on a path, it won't place it. If I place it on an occupied space, it places. Yeah, so I've done some pretty good stuff. So that means I can check if that tile is not a path unoccupied by it. That's done. I need to create enemy unit, spawn enemy unit on enemies. Yep. Post tile tiles to make it easier. All that stuff. Okay. I think that will be me for today. Thanks for anyone who, I guess, came and watched. These, I'm gonna try to do these at least once a week. because I feel like I need to get in the routine of doing them. But for now, I will be signing off.